stick with your partner. Go to a word problem. There's different ones, so yes, you can write on it and mark on it. Okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 3 y'all need to decide if you're working by yourself or working with a partner. By yourself, Paul? By yourself? Okay. So, there's 6 problems. Guess what? Go get to each set of desks. You'll see the number and start working on that. And yes, there's enough of these that you can write on. You can write on them when you get here. It's the word problems that we've been dealing with, the same similar type of what we just did these 2 practices on. I'm going to put some calculators at select ones. Paul and Durante are... If y'all going to be at the same station, you're going to work together. If you're going to work by yourselves, one of you need to go to this other station. Y'all need to make that decision. I'm going to put some calculators at select stations. You can only use the calculators there. Can't use calculators at every one of them. Okay? Should probably take you 5 minutes per problem. You can write on the color sheets of paper, yes.
So we can write chicken.
Everybody else is already on their phone. Notice what chicken is what?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, negative for the first one. Yeah, I was talking about 3 people times
Plus would be your 5 meals, right? So, you've got your night stay, you've got your meals. Those are your 2 different variables, right? Well, now, which one of these are we looking at? Is this going to look similar to the first example that we did or the second example that we did? It's going to be closer to the second one. So, as you're reading, what's it saying? 2 nights. But you just told me nights is going to be what? So, you've got your 2 eggs with 3 meals. What do you think it's going to be? Plus 3y equals what? Yes. Guys, most of us, I know, are not finished on the first problem. We at least have it down so you can finish it later. You can finish it for homework. I need you to go to another station, but if you started with yellow, make sure you go to a green. If you started with green, make sure you go to a yellow. Yeah, Susie, calculator says back there. Susie. Half of them you get a calculator, half of them you don't. So you guys know with green, we're doing what this time? Substitution. So is it going to look like the first example we did or the second example we did? The first one. Y'all know green is substitution, right? But then, this very first thing that you said, it says what? There are what?
6 people.
So that was like the first problem that we did, where we dealt with money and money all in the first equation, right? And then the second equation, we dealt with the different people and the tickets, right? So in this, you got a money, all goes together.
I'll do the bottom first.
It should really be what? 104. All of the money goes together. $6 had a dollar sign, right? 4 had a dollar sign. So what? Is it going to equal 21? It should really equal what?
104.
104. All of the money goes together. A lot of feedback is corrected. Misconceptions that they might have. With that particular lesson, it was making sure they knew what twice meant, as opposed multiplying by 2 as opposed to adding by 2. And then the 2 different ways to solve, whether it was the elimination or substitution. Sometimes it's motivation. Hey, you're doing a good job, keep going. Or, hey, I see where you made your mistake, let's go back and look at this together. A lot of times in that environment, I will encourage them to work with their partner first before they ask me, because sometimes the student can explain it with one different word than what I've said, and they understand it. Keeping them on track, keeping them motivated, and you know, just as you're monitoring who to go to, who not to go to, are you okay? And you know, some partners are really good at working together and they'll ask each other and you know they're okay, and some you got to spend more time on. So it depends on the individual groups and pairs. If I see it numerous times, I'll stop everybody right there. Hey, let's come back together. This is what I'm seeing. Let's fix this. But if it's different stations, I want to get them to see all of the different stations and then bring it back at the end, kind of like a closure. Hey, on the substitution problems, I was seeing that you guys were not plugging into the other equation, or the elimination. You were forgetting to multiply by the negative number. At the end, if I'm seeing it throughout, if they're working on different things.